Greetings, friends. I'm AK.
And I'm Laura.
And we are the Chainsaw Girls.
On today's episode, oh fucking boy, I'm already dropping F-bombs. I don't even know how to intro this, so I'm just going to say what we're covering, all right? 2008's Thankskilling.
I do take full blame for this. I did recommend this to Laura.
Sure did.
And forced her to watch it because I love this movie.
Okay, I have to say, it's so bad that it's so good.
It's so funny. And I will tell you right off the bat, it's self-aware. And I think that I was thinking about it, like, why do I like this so much? But then other movies with this low of a budget, I don't.
Yeah.
I think a huge part of it is that it is self-aware.
It is self-aware. It's really like hokey.
Yeah.
The dialogue is so terrible.
Yeah.
But it's like, it has that, if you love low budget, and I'm talking low, this had a $3,500 budget, okay?
This is definitely the lowest budget we have covered so far. So far.
For sure. So if you are a low budget type of person,
yeah.
Oh, you're going to love this.
This is definitely a movie I would only recommend to certain people. But if somebody tells me, oh, I love low budget, I'd be like, oh, really? Have you seen Thankskilling? I will say, normally, when people tell me they love low budget, they love B movies, they love B horror, I usually go Blood Diner first.
Blood Diner.
Blood Diner is my number one.
Yep.
And it feels obscure enough that a lot of people haven't seen it.
Most people that I recommend it to have not seen it.
Yeah, that is our very first episode we did besides our intro episode on this podcast. Unfortunately, no video for that one, but it is on audio.
Hell yeah.
And I think the second one that I would recommend, if they're like, oh yeah, Blood Diner, I've seen that, I'd probably ask them if they've seen this one.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's so, first of all, it's so low budget. You said you love low budget.
Yeah.
I want to know if you've seen the low budget. You know?
Yeah.
And this has also developed somewhat of a cult following.
It had to have.
Yeah.
It had to, because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I always, my recommendation is always Coherence. It's always Blood Diner.
Ooh, yeah.
Blood Diner number 1, Coherence number 2, Basket Case or Frankenhooker number 3. I go back and forth on those.
It depends on who is asking.
100%. Some people I can't recommend Frankenhooker to.
Some people I can't recommend Thankskilling to.
Thankskilling was directed and written by Jordan Downey, and he actually directed one of the segments in VHS Beyond.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. It was also co-written by Brad Schulz and Kevin Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. And the turkey puppet used in the film was handmade in Jordan's bathroom in his apartment.
I love that.
Isn't that fantastic? I'm sorry, I just had to get that out because when I read it, I was like, oh, wow, that's actually a decent puppet.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Turkey. His name is Turkey, Turkie.
I love Turkey too.
I love Turkey.
He has some one-liners.
He's a little piece of shit.
Oh,
but
no. Okay, I'm not saying I love him like I want to be pals with him.
Yeah.
But I like that he's witty.
Yes.
I don't like some of the things he does.
For sure.
Oh, boy.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, my God.
But, you know, we love charisma. Okay.
And he kind of, you said this earlier to me, that he kind of has that Chucky
vibes with the dialogue for
Freddy
sure.
vibes, like that sort of, you know, sarcastic dickhead quality.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At the time of this recording, Thankskilling can be found on Pluto and Tubi.
Oh, I think I watched it on Tubi.
Yeah, and this movie is only an hour and 10 minutes.
It's a short watch.
Yeah.
You really, I feel like everybody should watch this at Thanksgiving. Set the family down, get them all together.
Watch this with your grandma.
Absolutely.
If you are privileged enough to be able to do that, you know, because I can't show this to my grandma. And that makes me sad. Like, I wish I could.
Right? My grandma would be like, oh, what's this? This looks, oh. Actually, I don't know, because right off the hop, we got titties.
I was about to say, my grandma would be like, what the fuck are you making me watch? She'd probably say, what the hell? But still.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, shall I read IMDb?
Please do.
A homicidal turkey axes off college kids during Thanksgiving break.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. But it's so much more than that.
Oh boy, is it ever.
Should we just dive into it?
I think we should dive into it. I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
A lot of this movie, most of it, was shot without permits.
Nice.
Including the opening scene with Wanda Lust.
Okay.
Running with her boobies out, okay? No permit in a public park.
Wow.
Let's get going.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
So the year is 1621, the olden days, the screen tells us. It is moments after the very first Thanksgiving. We start out on an areola, okay? A close-up of a nipple.
Dude, the second this movie started and we opened up on a close-up of a nipple, I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
What the fuck did AK tell me to watch?
Like, and that what the fuck didn't go away until I was maybe a halfway through the movie. I was like, what is happening?
I'm honestly shocked it went away halfway through. I will say, okay, I've seen this movie years ago and I wanted to cover it. I think I mentioned it to you last year.
You did, man.
Which was the first year of our podcast. And I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll save that one. Maybe we'll do it as a bonus episode. We don't know. Well, here we are. But when I watched it back to take notes on it, this is not a movie one may necessarily study or take notes on.
Or rewatch.
But, I mean, I would rewatch it.
Actually, I would too, to be honest.
It'd be a great movie to watch high. If you're into that type of thing.
Oh my.
Or like a little buzz, maybe. I don't know.
Gosh, you are not wrong.
But when I watched it back to take notes on this movie, I was starting to second guess because I hadn't gotten Laura's feedback yet. I was like, oh my God, like this is what I'm having her watch. Like she's going to be like, girl, what the fuck?
It's not Jack Frost. Don't worry.
That's so funny. That's so funny. We can talk about that in the extended. Okay. So a pilgrim is hiding behind a tree, tits out.
It feels like softcore porn at this point. Like, honestly, that's what it felt like to me.
Wanda Lust is an adult film star.
Okay.
And she's the only person that was paid on this film.
Whoa.
So there's that. So these titties were not for free. Okay. Not for free, as I usually say. So she's hiding behind a tree. Then she starts running away. She's running from something. And the camera is zoomed in on her boobs most of the time as she's running. She gets knocked down. She starts backing up. We hear laughter. And then it pans to Turkey, who says, "Nice tits, bitch." Wields his axe up, brings it down, bringing us to the opening credits of Thankskilling.
Thankskilling, baby. The music sounds like such generic horror movie music.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it had to be. If they didn't have permits to shoot the scenes, you think they were like...
But there's also like gobbling, too. You hear like the gobble, gobble, gobble through it and laughing.
I almost started coughing. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the song that plays later on. That's definitely made for this movie. So, now we are in some town. I honestly didn't catch the name of the town. What?
Okay. Not only did I not catch the name of the town, I couldn't decipher if these were college kids or high school kids.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
This guy that we're about to be introduced to. Okay, we should just get there. So we cut to like a college campus. Now, could also be a high school. I really couldn't tell.
Sure.
Okay. The music sounds like it could be in an episode of like Seventh Heaven.
Oh,
or
it's
something.
so upbeat.
It's so upbeat.
Yeah.
They close in on a guy who looks way older than whatever age he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is Johnny. All right. We're also introduced to Billy, who is ripping his shirt off because he is so effing pumped for Thanksgiving break.
Yes.
All right. We're also introduced to a couple of gals. One is Kristen. The other is Allie.
Yeah.
Allie immediately lifts her top off and flashes Johnny and Billy. Kristen, who's her girlfriend, is like, Allie, pull your shirt down.
Oh my gosh. So Johnny's basically like the jock of the group, right? Billy's the redneck. When Billy starts ripping his shirt off and showing his boobs, well, I shouldn't say boobs, but that's what Johnny is going to call them. He says, no one wants to see your nasty titties. He says he's trying to get Allie to show hers. Allie is like the stereotypical like dumb girl that's supposed to be quote unquote loose, right?
Stereotypical is like putting it lightly. Her lines are bananas.
They're absolutely batshit fucking crazy, but they're on purpose. And that's what I was talking about before. Like she's not just dumb, she's putting it on or they're putting it on in the character, right?
Right.
But don't worry. I wrote down some of these lines.
Oh, me too, man.
And so when she starts taking her shirt off, Kristen, as you mentioned, says, put those away. It's Thanksgiving, not titsgiving. I want to use that on someone. And Allie's like, what? Like, it's very like that. Like, oh my God, what?
Yes.
So this nerdy guy runs up to them and he's like, wait for me. This is Darren. He's not like totally part of the friend group, but he is. And he's becoming part of the friend group, it seems.
Yes. And it seems like he's closer to Billy than anyone else.
Yes. So he definitely is.
Yeah.
And so the girls are like, all right, we'll meet you guys there. We don't know where they're going at. Darren is sucking up to Johnny about being the best quarterback, even though he broke his leg last year. You know, he's like drooling and like wiping his drool, that type of shit.
And isn't it that Johnny isn't even the star quarterback? He's the backup.
Yeah.
He's like not even on the team
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got injured, and so he's not the star quarterback anymore, is what I understood. He flexes for Darren. He's like, yeah, check this out. And then Darren starts feeling his bicep.
He tells him to touch it.
Yeah.
He flexes and he's like, touch this.
Yeah. It's all very cheesy and weird, but also funny. Your face. So they all get into Johnny's car. The guys do. Now we cut to an older guy. This is Oscar. We're going to find out. In the woods, who is telling his dog, who I think he was calling Lashy.
Oh, I thought he was calling her Lassie.
Well, I thought he was saying Lashy like it was supposed to be Lassie, but it's not.
Oh.
Like the off-brand Lassie.
Oh.
Or maybe it was his accent. I don't know. But it sounded like he said Lashy the whole time. He's like, come be back before dinner. And then as he leaves, he says to himself, he's just a dog, Oscar. I don't know why it was so funny to me.
Because he's like a lonely dude living in the woods with his dog.
Yeah, he's
you know?
like a hermit.
Yeah, he's a little hermit, man.
Now, in the car, we learn that Johnny and his dad aren't really getting along right now. And Darren wants to go buck wild on this trip. Mind you, the girls are in the car, I should say. I said it was just the guys.
Yeah, it's all of them.
Because the girls were like, we'll see you guys later. But then they're in the car with them. Okay. And he's like, I'm going to go buck wild on this trip. I'm even going to have sex with one of you.
Like, excuse you?
I beg your finest fucking pardon. Can you imagine if someone said that in a car you were in?
Absolutely not,
I would have
man.
launched his ass out the window.
Okay, can I also say that they're like, let's go around the group and I'll say what we're thankful for.
Yeah.
Right? And Darren suggests this, right? And Billy says, Darren's mom has the juiciest poon in town.
Ew.
It's so nasty. And then Allie's like, what is poon?
And everyone's like, really, girl? You know damn well what it is.
Right.
The word poon is so fucking disgusting to me.
Oh, I think it's so nasty.
Yeah.
It's so gross. Johnny then gets very serious here.
Yeah.
And he tells them that his relationship with his dad isn't so great right now, but he used to play football with him. Billy is grateful that he still has his mom after losing his papa. And then Darren tells them, yes, that he's going to go buck wild. But I have to just say,
Yeah.
he specifically says, I'm going to skinny dip with no clothes on.
I didn't even catch that line. I was too busy writing that I'm going to have sex with one of you.
It's like a declaration.
Yes.
I would have booted him out of the car.
Oh my gosh. And then Allie's like, okay, well, it isn't going to be with me. I'm a prude. And everyone's like, oh, okay. Everyone starts laughing.
Yeah.
And then Billy's like, Allie, you're kind of a hoe.
Right,
And
exactly.
she's like, what?
Yes, and she is into Johnny.
Oh, she is really into Johnny. And so is Kristen.
So is Kristen, but Johnny's into Kristen.
Okay, so Allie here says there's only one man in my life and implies that her and Johnny are together, I thought, at this time. Because she kind of like reaches for him.
I think that's her way of being like, this is going to be my man.
Dibs.
Yes,
Right?
dibs. Yeah, exactly.
Now we cut back to Oscar.
Just fucking wait a second here.
You're like, we can't leave the scene yet.
Dude.
Continue.
Kristen says the craziest line, and then she says it again later. So hold the fucking
It's so funny
phone.
because I wrote it and then I was like, I don't know if I want to say it, but go ahead. She does say it twice.
She says, and I quote, Allie, your legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
And everyone busts out laughing.
Everybody in the car is laughing.
Yeah.
I will point it out because she says it again later and they all act like they've never heard the
I
joke
know.
before, dude.
And then Darren tries to say it later, but he fucks it up and everyone's like, what?
yes.
So yeah, I did write it and I wasn't sure if I was going to say
I
it.
had to because it was,
Yes.
dude, it was so unhinged. I
Yeah.
was like, what?
Especially because they use it multiple times.
And they act like they hadn't heard it yet.
I know. So
Okay.
we cut back to Oscar, who is calling for Lashy. I'm just going to keep saying Lashy.
Okay.
Lashy is in the woods pissing on what looks like a totem pole, which awakens Turkey from the fucking grave. Mind you, when I say totem pole, I mean it's probably like
Like a little
6
totem.
inches.
Yeah.
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 You know, average. So he comes out of the ground and his voice right off the bat, I loved his voice.
Me too.
He's like, ah, fuck, as he's getting pissed on.
I'm pissed.
Oh, fuck, piss. Now we're at the sheriff's house, okay? The sheriff is Kristen's dad.
This scene, okay, this is what I'm saying. Okay. This movie is so disjointed and crazy,
Yeah.
okay? So we're at the sheriff's house and his wife is making him coffee.
Yeah.
Hands him a cup of coffee. He takes a sip of it, spits it out, and he's like, this tastes like shit. Tastes like you took a shit in here. And she turns around and shows him the coffee pot. And she's like, I actually did. I want a divorce.
And there's fucking turds in the coffee
There's
pot.
shit in the coffee. Dude, what a way to ask for a divorce. Are you fucking kidding me?
When she walks out of the room, he goes, well, all right then.
What?
Side note, the sheriff has this southern accent a little bit. He is played by Chuck Dead Body Guy Lamb. He might be my favorite character in this entire movie.
No, dude, I am with you. I am with you. Every scene with him is so bananas. But like when she pulled the coffee pot out and there was literal turds in it, I was like, oh my, what did this man do
Right.
to have you shit in a coffee pot?
Right.
Yo.
He had to have done something.
I'm sorry. I know I'm losing it, but that
No,
was
as you should.
fucking crazy.
As you should.
Oh my God.
So the sheriff gets a call from Kristen, his daughter, and they're chatting about something. But basically, he wants to know, are you going to go to the annual police Thanksgiving ball tonight with me? And she's like, sure, I guess. And he goes, okay. By the way, your stepmama left me. Okay, bye. He okay buys her.
It's so casual.
How we outro our podcast.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. So later that night, Johnny's car stalls. They're basically going to party, right?
Yes, they're like on a winding, like, I don't want, yeah, kind of like a, not a dirt road, but sort of like in the country.
Yeah, they're kind of in the middle of the nowhere. So his car stalls. They're looking under the hood.
Oh my God. Allie goes, Johnny, maybe it's like a flat tire.
Okay, this whole time I was like, is she calling him Johnny or Daddy? Because the way she says it with her accent, I think she's saying Johnny.
Johnny.
But a couple times I was like, she's not making a J sound with her mouth. It looks like she's going, Daddy. But I think she's saying Johnny.
She talks like when I put on my voice, like when I do like the stupid, like, oh my God.
Just
voice.
act dumb.
Yes.
Yeah. And Johnny's like, yeah, Allie, maybe. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, she's dumb.
Yeah.
So Billy says, look, we got tents and we got beer. Let's party here. And everyone's like, yeah, except Kristen. She's not loving this idea. Dennis notices a sign on the ground that says Crawberg. And he goes, where have I noticed this name before?
His name is Darren.
Oh my gosh. I totally forgot. You just reminded me. I started in the middle of this movie. I'm not even going to cut it. In the middle of this movie, I started calling him Dennis for no reason. That one is not a typo. I just started calling him Dennis. And then at the end of the movie, I was like, wait a minute. His name isn't fucking Dennis.
His name.
But I started out calling him Darren, so I don't know why I changed it.
I love that. That's
We're leaving
so
it.
funny. Let's leave it.
Anyway,
Let's leave it.
his name is Darren. He notices a sign on the ground that says Crawberg. I love that I looked over and you were going, no.
Like, that's not the name.
That is not it. He goes, where have I heard that name before? And he tells the group, but they don't really care. They don't know what Crawberg is.
Mhm.
And Dennis is like, oh, I know what Crawberg is. Tells them the story of one of the most notorious moments in Pilgrim history. So in the 1500s, a Native American who was believed to have black magic powers was dishonored by a pilgrim. And Allie goes, oh, my ex-boyfriend was a pilgrim. And then Darren goes on to say that the pilgrim's last name was Langston. And Billy goes, well, that's my last name. And Darren's like, yeah, that's weird. That's probably one of your ancestors. They say that the Native American was so outraged that he cursed all white men.
I believe the Native American man's name is Feathercloud. That's what he's referred to as. So Feathercloud does some type of magic, I assume, and brings to life this turkey. And nothing can stop him from getting whatever he wants.
Yes.
This is the turkey. He's a turkey killer.
A turkey killer.
A killer turkey, right? That's what I'm going to say. And Darren goes on to say that there are stories about this killer turkey like all over the world, and turkeyologists know all about this.
Yeah.
Turkeyologists.
Turkeyologists all over the world know it as Thankskilling.
And in 45 minutes, it is the anniversary.
Oh my gosh, because he says the turkey roams here every 505 years and kills basically the first white people he comes across.
Yeah.
And then I think it's Johnny that's like, let me guess, it's been 505 years. And that's when Darren's like, no, in 45 minutes it will be. So Kristen goes, well, since there are so many tents, do you want to sleep in my tent, Johnny? I was like, oh shit, that's where I realized, oh, they both like him.
Yeah.
And he says, I'd love to. Allie is, of course, jealous of this. And she goes, I have a free spot in my tent too, Johnny. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, if like, yeah, no.
Like, are you two friends or not?
I was just gonna say, like, it's so awkward, but the way that Kristen talks to her, it doesn't seem like they're very close.
I don't think so.
Like, it kind of seems like she's just in the friend group
yeah, they're competition with each other, apparently.
over this guy,
yeah, the star
the
quarterback
star quarterback.
who sits on the bench. So Oscar finds Lashy and he finds Turkey. Turkey says, your dog had an accident. And Oscar's like, what kind of accident? Doesn't even sell the fact that this turkey is talking to him, okay?
Okay, so many people in this movie just completely no sell that this is a walking, talking turkey.
Oh, and they don't recognize him when he's incognito either, which I fucking love.
It's the best ever. Oh my God, can't wait to get there.
So he goes, what kind of accident? And then Turkey says, well, I took this here axe and I accidentally cut him. He shoots at Turkey, but Turkey escapes. And then Oscar drops to his knees. He goes, first my wife, now my dog. Why? He does the whole like, why?
Oh,
Damn you, Turkey.
Oscar.
I know. Kristen realizes she forgot to call her dad, so she wanders a bit to find service. She tells her dad she's fine and she'll be on the road first thing in the morning. Meanwhile, the car's broken down. I'm like, you don't even know if you can fix this.
Yeah,
But whatever.
agreed. We also see the POV of the turkey here, and it's
Yeah.
like the screen is a little distorted, and it's like a purple filter on top of it.
Yeah, like Turkey's POV is always purple.
Reminds me of Leprechaun.
Oh, I was going to say Evil Dead, but yeah, that too.
Yeah, right?
So she's kind of paranoid as she's off in the woods by herself because she keeps hearing things. And then she's saying to herself, there's no such thing as an evil turkey. There's no such thing as an evil turkey. And then she says, there's no such thing. And Turkey pops up and finishes her sentence as an evil turkey.
She screams, and he tells her, "Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch."
Which I laughed out loud.
So did
She
I.
screams so long that he's like, oh.
Like the way he sells everything, he's
Yeah.
just so irritated by all of them.
Yeah. She runs away and he says, I'm going to drink your blood like cranberry sauce. It ain't cranberry sauce.
Oh, bitch, I love it.
Shout out to Blood Rage. That was one of our Thanksgiving episodes last year, if you haven't checked it out already. So she gets back to the camp and tells the others. And she's like, you were right, Dennis. Wait, what is his name?
Darren,
It is Darren. I wrote Darren there. Damn it.
you got it.
I wrote Darren, so I was like, wait, that's the wrong one. Never mind. Everyone just laughs at her.
Except for Johnny. Johnny's the only one that's like, he's acting like he believes her, but he definitely doesn't believe her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Allie's like, wow, Kristen, you're almost as dumb as I am. I loved her dialogue.
No, it's great. It's so terrible.
And Kristen's upset by this, of course, so she goes into her tent. Allie is happy about this. She says, you can screw me, Johnny. Like, girl.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
I know. Like, not
Dude.
just, not
okay.
the
That
subtlety is out the fucking
like,
window.
There's what there. Okay, you can be forward.
Sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, be forward, babe.
Yeah.
But that is like next level. Like, girl, stop throwing yourself at him, please. Please, girl, don't.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Like, for real.
I don't think she feels embarrassed at all.
Not at all.
Oh my gosh. And then a bunny gets launched into the fire, like just from off in the distance while they're sitting around the fire. It goes into the fire and Allie goes, oh my God, a baby bunny. Is it okay?
Is there something wrong with it? Its intestines are like sticking out of it.
And Darren goes, no, its stomach was gnawed open by a beak. Not just any beak, a turkey beak. Like, okay. How the fuck? You would never be able to know that.
Okay, also Johnny like pops in and he's like, guys, this kind of shit happens in the woods all the time. Let's all go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, bunnies just launch themselves
Into a fire?
gutted into a fire. So he goes to bed, Darren goes to bed, and Billy and Allie like stay by the fire. And I don't know, did you notice like Allie's outfit and her tan is so 2010?
Oh my gosh. Is she wearing like army print skirt or shirt or something? I can't remember now.
She's wearing layered tank tops.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
those?
yeah. Oh,
Those
yeah.
had a chokehold on me, man.
On everyone. So here, Billy tries to make his move on Allie
Yeah.
because he's alone with her. And she's like, don't even think about it. You can fill up your own boobs tonight. And leaves Billy alone by the fire. So the next morning, Billy wakes up on the ground with Oscar staring at him. Of course, he's like, who the fuck are you? Oscar tells him, consider me your guardian angel, and tells him that he protected him from this evil turkey.
Yeah, and Billy has like turkey shit all over his chest.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Johnny comes out and Oscar warns them, you need to leave this cursed place. And Billy does want to leave now. He's like, yeah, I had turkey shit all over me.
Yeah.
Like, I love how that's his confirmation. A turkey shit on me. There must be an evil turkey.
We gotta go.
So they're able to fix Johnny's car and they're back on the road.
Yeah.
Johnny says to Billy, you actually believe a killer turkey is out there? What a loser. Kristen apologizes to Johnny about what she said last night. She was very upset at him.
She was beaked out.
Sorry, I mean freaked out.
Like,
oh my gosh, it's so corny, but it's so good.
It's so
It's
good.
good when they do it on purpose, right?
yeah.
He grabs her hand and Allie sees this and she's jealous again. Meanwhile, Turkey is on the side of the road hitchhiking.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh my God, how are we going to describe this fucking scene?
We're going to try. So, my first note is ass. Well, no, sorry, wait. Yeah, it is. Ass, gas, or grass.
Mine too, man. Mine too.
So the guy pulls up to Turkey. He asks him, ass, gas, or grass? And which I'm sure a lot of you have heard before. If you don't, I'll let you put the pieces together of what he's asking for, okay? And Turkey says, well, I'm out of gas, so I guess I'll take ass.
Dude.
Ew, I wrote ew. This is so weird. Turkey gets in the car. The guy,
He starts undoing his pants.
he starts undoing his pants, checking out Turkey. Like, in my mind, throughout this movie, it seems like people think Turkey is a person.
Okay, I know that, but he's clearly a ginormous turkey.
He's a fucking turkey. He starts undoing his belt and he's like licking his lips and stuff.
And he says something about Turkey's ass.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
But
it's so ridiculous and over the top that you also cannot take it seriously. Turkey is like, oh, hell no. He takes a shotgun and puts it up to the guy's face. This part is so demented.
It's so fucking twisted, dude.
The guy goes, please, mister, I have a daughter. And Turkey goes, all right, call her. So he does. And the guy's on the phone saying like, you know, baby, I love you. Please tell mommy. And then Turkey blows off this guy's fucking head.
In the middle of the conversation.
Yes.
That is so dark.
And then steals the car.
Drives off.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the turkey can drive, by the way.
How can he reach the pedals? I don't know.
No idea.
So Johnny drops off Allie here and she thanks him, of course. Thanks, Johnny. Kisses him on the cheek.
Throws herself at him. She is throwing herself at Johnny.
Yes. And you could tell Johnny's face here. He's like, yeah,
Oh,
I'm the man.
Look at me. I'm the fucking quarterback with all these chicks.
And like Billy and Darren are like, yeah, like you can tell they're just like, oh my gosh, yeah, you're the man.
Right. This is where Kristen says the exact same JonBenet line and they all react like they hadn't heard it before.
They bust out laughing.
Like this is the
so
first
hard.
time she's ever said it.
Yeah. Which I thought was so funny.
That had to have been an editing error, right?
Oh no, I thought they did it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
100%. I think they did it on purpose because then Darren is going to say it later.
Okay.
And he's going to fuck it up.
Okay. Got it.
So Johnny gets home and his mom's like, oh, my baby, let's go say hi to your father, which he's not like.
Dude, this scene was so fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
Because he shows up. The mother's like, oh, Johnny, I would really like it if you would talk to your father.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks.
I know, which I think is also on purpose.
I know,
Supposed to be funny.
but it's so like the relationships here
Yeah.
are so weird. They're acting like Johnny is like a 16-year-old.
I was also thinking like he hasn't. Well, I guess they do say that. But at first I was like, oh, maybe because he's coming home for Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, I guess.
But then you find out
it's only been 2 weeks.
it's only been 2 weeks, which is the joke here.
Yeah.
So he goes, you know, we don't talk anymore. Talking about his father.
He says they've been estranged. They use the word estranged for 2 weeks.
Ever since I got put on second string quarterback. And she goes, Johnny, that was a whole 2 weeks ago. I'm sure he's over it.
Like,
If you say so.
he's not.
Yeah.
Spoiler, Dad is still pretty pissed about it.
Yeah. So he does go and say hello to his father who's reading a newspaper. He goes, long time no see. The father says that to Johnny. And then
2 weeks, by the way. It's been
Yeah.
2 weeks.
And then Johnny says something like, you know, I'm good. Yourself? And the dad just gets up and leaves like he's pissed off.
He's mad.
Yeah. So Johnny tells his mom, I'm just going to go lie to him. Okay. Johnny finds his dad in the backyard smoking a cigar. And he tells him, hey, Dad, guess what? Great news. I'm starting quarterback again. And now his dad is so happy.
Like, his dad goes from hating him to all of a sudden being like, oh my God, you're the best son ever.
Literally says that. And then Turkey pops up and says, enough of this crap. Cuts his dad's head off.
Like, just decapitates him.
Which also his dad was an asshole.
Yep.
And tosses it to Johnny.
The head.
So Johnny runs back into the house and his mom is standing there with her eyes gouged out. So Turkey already killed her.
Yep.
Johnny's now driving away crying. Like, why? No more pumpkin pie. No more cranberry sauce. That's all he cares about.
This fucking turkey, I'm gonna kill him.
So back at Allie's, she's bringing some random guy in her room to hook up with.
Yep.
you know what? Do you, girl. Just
Whatever, man.
all I say is be safe. That's
Be
all.
careful. Be careful.
So Johnny gets everyone together to tell them what happened. Turkey walks in on Allie and that dude hooking up
Dude, Allie's getting railed by this guy.
with their clothes on.
With their clothes on.
Both of them are fully clothed.
The whole thing was so bizarre.
I'm not saying it's not possible.
Sure.
But it definitely was weird. She has a skirt on. Okay. So sure, I can see how that could work.
Sure.
Also, they're like barely moving. It just looks like
It looks like the worst sex ever.
That's exactly what I was
like
gonna say.
it looks like you're just like, okay, when is this gonna end?
Like, girl, yeah, exactly. Like you seem to want to hook up so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting like you're getting yours, but there's no way you're getting yours with what was going on.
Absolutely not. That was
But you
not
know
a
what?
good time, man.
To each their own.
That's right.
To each their own. So Turkey sees this. Johnny tries to call Allie. She's the only one that's not with them right now. And so because she doesn't answer, they're freaked out and they all head to her house. Turkey, back at the house, back at Allie's,
Oh fuck.
comes up behind the guy, slits his throat. He starts bleeding onto Allie's back. Okay. She's bent over if you can't visualize this. Allie's like, damn, Greg, you really don't last that long, do you? Then Turkey takes his place, which I don't need to tell you. I mean, it's so ridiculous and over the top. I don't need to tell you the seriousness of this implication here, right?
It's just super fucked up.
Yeah.
And he tells her that she just got stuffed.
Oh my gosh.
And then he kills her.
You just got stuffed. I was like,
I've dropped so many F-bombs in this episode because quite frankly, I don't know how to get through it without them.
So he snaps her neck. That's how he kills her.
Mm-hmm.
The other kids get to her house. Johnny goes inside. Okay, everyone else is on the porch. Dennis here tries to make the same JonBenet Ramsey joke, but he fucks it up. And Billy and Kristen just stare at him like they're fucking disgusted. Johnny comes out with a feather
and a gravy flavored condom.
Billy goes, that son of a bitch. She was finally warming up to me. I'm like, ew, Billy.
No, she wasn't,
asshole.
Billy.
First of all, she wasn't. Second of all, that's gross.
She just died.
Yeah. But he goes, we got to kill that cock blocking turkey. Darren says there's only one way to kill him. I do apologize if I say his name back and forth between Dennis and Darren. Remember all those books I told you that were written on this? You know, the turkeyologists. We got to go to the library. They got to study. They got to find the answer, right?
Okay, I love that Johnny right away went, it's nighttime. The library's not open. And then Kristen is like, oh my God, my dad has all kinds of books. I bet he'll have one on the turkey.
I loved that. So they all head over there. Back at Kristen's house.
Oh, shit.
Her dad is looking through the mail. Okay. I love him. I love his accent. He's like, Bales, Bales, Bales.
Yeah,
He's just going through junk mail, right?
He's great.
He kind of sounds like Don Knotts in the Andy Griffith Show, if any of you have seen that. That's what he reminds me of anyway. And maybe because he's also dressed like a sheriff.
Yeah.
Then he sees the note on the fridge that reminds him, it says win contest. And there's a picture of a turkey, like a turkey drawing. And he's like, oh, I got to get dressed. Then all of a sudden there's a knock at the door. It's the turkey wearing a Groucho Marx, like the Groucho Marx glasses with the mustache and the big nose.
Like the disguise.
Yes. The sheriff answers in a turkey costume. By the way, that was a nice touch. He looks down and he goes, hey, little fella, what can I do you for? And the turkey goes, I'm looking for Kelsey. He doesn't even know her name. And the sheriff's like, you mean Kristen? Are you a friend of hers? Like he's just giving her all this information or giving Turkey all this information.
Yeah.
And so Turkey's like, yeah. The sheriff keeps calling Turkey a midget.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't know she had any midget friends. You want to come in and wait on her?
Yo, they cut to the sheriff and the turkey in the kitchen at the kitchen table drinking tea. Okay. And like exchanging small talk. At one point, the turkey sneezes and he's like, oh, it's allergy season.
Yeah.
It's just so ridiculous. The visual of it.
It's so ridiculous. When he says allergy seasons, you know, fucking weather. And then the sheriff's like, you just say fucking? And he goes, what? Midgets can't say fuck? And then I'm saying the dialogue because it's so funny. I just need you to know. The sheriff goes, I wasn't concerned about the size of the fuck. I was concerned about the age of the fuck. How old are you? And Turkey tells him he's 510 years old.
It's old.
And sheriff goes, well, fuck it. I guess you can say it.
Gives him permission.
Turkey's asking him, is this hazelnut? You know, things like that.
Yeah.
So maybe they're drinking coffee. I don't know. And then he goes, I'm not going to lie. This is pretty awkward. So please tell Kristen I stopped by. And the sheriff says something else to him about him being a midget. He says, you know, I'm a big fan of you people. I think you've been treated wrong. And Turkey's getting increasingly pissed off here.
He's starting to get like irritated.
He's like, if you say one more word, I swear to God. And the sheriff's like, what was that? And Turkey's like, oh, nothing. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He goes, good night, sheriff. And he goes to walk away. And then the sheriff says to himself, what an odd little duck.
Oh boy.
You don't call Turkey a duck, apparently. Turkey goes, that does it. And then it cuts to outside of the house. We hear sheriff screaming.
Yeah.
So Johnny and the rest of them are pulling up at Kristen's house now.
Mhm.
Kristen is knocking at the door here. So I guess she didn't have a key to her own house. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It happens. Turkey
It's
answers.
part of the bit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because Turkey needs to answer the door. And he's wearing the sheriff's face.
He is Leatherface.
He is fucking Leatherface. I was going to say turkey face, but I guess he is wearing a human face. It's okay. So imagine this. Yes, he's a giant turkey, but he's not like a human sized turkey. So they made the sheriff's face
Like so
smaller
It's so
and
small.
stitched up.
Yes.
It's so fucking funny.
It's so wild, and she like bends down. So he opens the door. Kristen bends down, and she's like, "Oh hi, Dad. Did you get a haircut?"
yes.
It is so batshit, dude. Like no, they're all just acting as if that's not the turkey, that's the dad.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And then Turkey's like, aren't you going to introduce me to your friends? And so she does. Johnny, Billy, and Darren. The dad.
She also kisses the turkey.
Oh, yeah. Kisses him on the cheek. And they tell him, Dad, we need to go through your collection of books. Can you show us to the garage? Girl, this is your house.
I was so confused by that as well.
But they also wanted Turkey to be like, oh, where is it again, honey? You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And Kristen goes, oh, Dad, in your rapidly fading memory. And so they go to the garage. So now the kids get to work in a little montage.
Oh, it's the freaking montage, baby.
Yes.
I love a montage.
They're all studying. Billy is eating fries. Darren is helping Billy sound out words in a children's book. After, Billy is like, that took forever. And Kristen's like, it's only been 5 minutes.
I loved that. I loved it.
Darren finds that the turkey can be killed if he's removed from his magical talisman.
Mm-hmm.
So this definitely reminded me of Leprechaun. You
Leprechaun.
mentioned that earlier, and I was like, oh, it is.
Yep.
So Johnny says, I didn't notice any talisman. And the book confirms that if you don't see the talisman, it's probably hidden under his plumage, his feathers.
Oh, it's feathers. I was like, what the fuck is a plumage?
But the rest of the book is written in code for some reason. It's
like mathematical code.
yeah, so
but
good thing that Darren is
like a nerd. Yeah.
And then Billy's like, oh, do you have any snacks? I'm starving, even though he was eating fries for the whole montage. And Darren's like, just go find something to eat. You know, I'm trying to figure out this equation.
They literally like just go outside.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just
Go outside.
Go outside. Go
forage for some fucking berries or something. But Billy's looking in the kitchen. He's trying to find food while Turkey is dragging the sheriff's body into the pantry or something. Billy sees this and is like, oh, hey, sheriff. But then he looks down and he's like, wait, if that's the sheriff, then you must be Turkey. So he calls for everyone else. Turkey takes off the mask here and it's kind of like in slow motion. Like it was a reveal or something. He says some things I'm not going to repeat. And when all the kids come back into the room, Turkey tells them that a long time ago, one of their ancestors disrespected one of his people really bad. So as payback, I'm here to kill all the white people that disrespect Native Americans or our land. And Johnny's like, but we gave you land and casinos. Isn't that enough? And then he laughs. He's like, ha ha ha. It was almost enough, but it wasn't. Prepare to be dead. I was like, okay. Billy grabs Turkey in a headlock here.
Yeah, they start wrestling.
Johnny's able to get the talisman off of him, which I was like, wow, that was fast.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, now what do we do? Darren hasn't figured out the equation yet, so they don't know exactly what to do to kill him, and Turkey gets away. So Johnny and Kristen are in the kitchen here, and Johnny is apologizing for getting them into this mess. Kristen says it's not your fault. They're about to kiss, and Darren runs in.
Yeah.
He goes, I cracked the code. I know how to kill the turkey. They need to burn him at the stake like a witch, and they also have to recite a demonic prayer in unison backwards. Just the usual.
Right. That sounds like a lot of work.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot. You know, no big deal. The book says if you can't find Turkey, he's likely in his teepee, but if he's not in his teepee, he's likely killing one of your friends.
I mean, obviously.
What else would he be doing? So we cut to Billy walking down the street. He's so hungry that he's hallucinating, okay? He's hallucinating that Turkey, who is on the grass, is a cooked turkey in cartoon form. And we see him motion like he's picking up this cartoon turkey and swallowing it. Okay. And then suddenly his stomach starts hurting. He actually ate Turkey, who uses his shotgun to shoot out of Billy's stomach. And he goes, "Gobble, gobble, motherfucker."
It was so good.
Which is the tagline, I believe, on the cover of this movie.
That's what I call foul play.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Turkey has great lines.
So Johnny, Darren, and Kristen find Billy on the street. Darren is holding him as he dies, crying. This scene is so long, and I know they did that on purpose, but Darren is just sobbing. He's talking to Billy, reminiscing how Billy gave him his first ice cream.
Oh, and they do like a flashback of them sitting together, like eating ice cream. They're besties, man.
Yeah, they're like skipping through the woods. A song is playing that is definitely made for this movie. It's talking about how Billy and Darren were best friends and how Billy got killed by the turkey. They just leave the body there, by the way. They drive away.
Oh, yeah.
And Billy's just in the street. They're not calling the police.
Listen, they gotta find the turkey, man.
Well, we cut to Turkey making a salad in his teepee. And he goes, "Nothing like a long day to have a big juicy salad in my stomach." It reminded me of a Blood Diner line.
It really did. Yes, yes,
Like,
yes.
what is the ending line?
First they eat you, then you... Wait, what?
No, the ending line, the guy that's like,
Oh,
"Hey."
hey, what's your name? Before I put my big sausage in you.
Exactly.
Me and Shlee say that to each other all
I
the
know.
time.
I knew you would know it too. I only knew the big sausage part. So the kids find the teepee, which is basically just like a cloth on a stick
Yeah.
that they set up there. Kristen convinces Darren to sneak in, like, go around back, sneak in, tie him up. And Darren's like, "So I'm doing all the work."
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny's like, "Do you want to avenge Billy or not? Like, this was your best friend." So Johnny and Kristen run into the teepee to distract Turkey. They're talking shit to each other. Darren does come in from behind, throws the rope over Turkey, which is basically a piece of string.
It's like twine.
Yeah.
Because don't you put twine on
Oh,
turkeys?
I didn't even think about that.
I think that's what it is.
I thought that they were calling it a rope, but it was just so small because Turkey's smaller.
Oh, I think it's because I don't know. I
The
don't know how to
twine-
cook a turkey, but I think you use twine.
The twine makes way more sense.
Mm-mm.
So Turkey's like, "You can't kill me. I'm invincible." And then when he throws the string over him with the twine, he's like, "What are you going to do? Catch a fucking fish?" But Darren says, "I got something." Oh, I did say the name right. Yay.
got it.
Darren says, "I got something you don't, Turkey." And Turkey goes, "What, a vagina?" "No, a book that's going to send you straight to hell."
Whoa.
Turkey is trying to tell them, like, that's not going to work. Okay.
Yeah.
Darren finds the prayer and they start reciting. And then Turkey's like, "Blah, blah, this is stupid." But then it sounds like he starts getting hurt. So it's actually working. Darren says, "All right, now he's ready to be sacrificed. Set him on fire." But Turkey's able to escape out of the front of the teepee as they're looking for this lighter. So they're too distracted.
Yeah.
He goes, "So long, suckers." And then as soon as he runs out, Oscar pops up and says, "Not this time, asshole."
Dude, I was so glad they brought Oscar back in.
Me too.
I was glad that they didn't just kill him off as like a random person in the
Yeah.
beginning. I like that he came back around.
And you forget about him.
Mm-hmm.
And Turkey goes, "Oh, fuck." And then Oscar blasts Turkey with his shotgun. And so he's like gone. You don't even know where Turkey is. Johnny is like, "Where did Turkey go?" Oscar tells him, "I killed him. He's in the dumpster over there."
Yeah.
Kristen says, "You don't understand. He has to be burned at the stake." So they go find Turkey and she's like, "Oh, maybe he is dead."
I mean, he looks rough.
Yeah, he looks dead.
Yeah.
So Oscar's like, "Hell yeah, I killed that damn turkey and avenged my dog." While that's happening, Turkey's eyes start kind of glowing red. All right. Johnny's like, "Well, I sure learned a lot from this experience and I made lifelong friends." Meanwhile, some of his friends were killed.
They're dead.
Darren says, "We just killed the most demonic turkey to ever run the face of the earth." And they all start laughing. It's very like, I don't know. It almost is supposed to seem like a sitcom here, I feel like.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Johnny says, "Well, we can't do anything to top this. Let's go back to Kristen's and watch some movies."
I mean, why not? Let's definitely not tell the police.
No one needs to know.
Billy's still laying in the middle of the road with his guts splattered everywhere, but fuck it.
Yeah, the families don't need to know about their loved ones. It's fine.
My parents are dead. This line that he's about to say is so unhinged.
Please.
They all go back to Kristen's house. Johnny, Darren, and Kristen are on the couch. They're chilling. They're eating popcorn, right? Johnny starts talking and he's like, "I'm so happy it all worked out because even though I lost my mom and dad, I gained a girlfriend." And she goes, "A girlfriend?" It is so unhinged, okay? And he's so stoked and she's so stoked. And then they
Yes.
just start like making out.
Oh my gosh, and like falling out of the ground, and Darren is just sitting there like,
Yeah.
okay.
With the popcorn, just kind of like, well, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
At some point, it does cut back, and we see the bin that turkey is in has radioactive materials.
Of course it does. It's like
Also,
Zombievers, man.
yes. Also, the movie they watch, Night of the Living Dead, because of
Oh,
course you do.
I didn't even notice that.
It is they're able to play that in the movie, so of course they do. So, oh my gosh, yeah, this whole thing. So Dennis says, "All right, I'm gonna go pee now." He goes to the bathroom, and then he's looking in the fridge after when he gets hit in the ass with a meat thermometer. This is the second movie we covered this loop that has a meat thermometer.
I mean, Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So he turns around, and there is a radioactive turkey glowing on the kitchen table. He has like green slime all over him.
Yeah, he's like glowing green.
He gets on top of Darren and rips his tongue out with his beak. It's actually pretty fucking brutal.
It's really nasty. He pecks him to death.
He starts pecking the shit out of his chest, just like really, really fast.
Yeah.
And then he rips out his fucking heart.
And tosses it.
Johnny and Kristen, by the way, they're just passed out on the couch when all this is happening. They didn't hear any of this in the next room over. I assume the kitchen is right there.
Listen, it's been a long day.
They're just wiped out.
They're tired.
They're all tuckered out.
And now they're in love.
yeah. So we see Billy in heaven here telling Darren, come on, man, and reaching his hand
like
out.
reaching his hand, or like, come on, come to me.
Come to the light, basically.
Yeah.
Johnny wakes up because he thought he heard Turkey's voice. And Kristen's like, no, you were just dreaming. He's dead now. You know, we saw the shotgun wound. It was the size of my head. And Johnny's like, yeah, unless he got into some toxic waste or something.
So good, dude.
Kristen says, that only happens in movies. Haha, you're right. So Johnny wants to go check on Darren. You know, it's been a minute. He's not back. He goes in the kitchen, sees Darren's body on the ground. He goes to tell Kristen Darren is dead, but Turkey stabs him in the stomach with an electric carving knife.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty gross, actually.
It is, and I thought he was going to make it.
I thought he was going to make it too.
Yeah. So Kristen runs into the kitchen. She hears this.
She punches Turkey.
Yes.
Grabs Johnny. And like they're hobbling out to this shack outside.
Yeah.
In my notes, I said, how is he moving with that thing inside his gut?
No, legit. That would
Because it's
hurt.
still there,
Oh,
dude.
It would hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When she asked Turkey, how are you still alive? He's like, I always come back for seconds.
Okay, I wrote, how is this movie still going?
Meanwhile, it's short.
So we get a POV of the turkey coming after them.
Yeah.
And the music here reminded me of It Follows.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
I don't know why. It had like an It Follows / Stranger Things
Yeah.
vibe to me. Kristen torches the turkey.
Oh, yeah. She says, roast in hell, asshole.
Oh man, his feathers are melting.
Yeah.
It's wild. Johnny tells her he's not gonna make it and he's so sorry. And they're like that he loves her,
Oh
of
my
course.
gosh.
They just started dating this morning, but he loves her and they go to like kiss and then he dies.
He dies right before. What did she use? It was like a can of something flammable and a lighter, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, kind of like when I brought hairspray and a lighter to a boy's house in case I needed to torch his ass.
Yeah, you would have done that. Exactly what she did to Turkey.
100%.
So Kristen hears Darren's voice saying the turkey had to be burned at the stake like a witch. So she gets up, says, peck on someone your own size, and hits Turkey with a baseball bat into a conveniently piled up pile of sticks, bonfire style.
Okay, I was like, where did this come from?
No, legit. Like, just in case you need to set a witch on fire today, we're going to set up that exact gigantic human-sized pile of sticks.
Was it his teepee without the thing on top of it?
I guess it could have been, but I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't think it was.
Okay.
So Oscar shows up here and just goes, well done, gal. Like he was watching from afar and wasn't helping.
Yeah.
She goes, I know. And then doesn't she take a bite out of a turkey leg?
She does.
It has to be his turkey leg.
I put WTF with a bunch of question marks. I was like, where did this leg come from?
So then we cut to a Thanksgiving dinner table.
Wait, I do want to say one thing
Yes,
about
please
this
do.
scene. The shot of her in front of like the burning sticks and
Yeah.
stuff was actually pretty badass.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I thought that was the one shot in this entire movie where I went, you know what?
you know what? I don't care how low budget this movie is. That is a badass shot right there.
That's cinematic right
That's
there.
a badass final girl right there.
Oh, hell yes.
So we cut to a Thanksgiving dinner. We don't know these people, okay? They're praying over their dinner.
hmm
The turkey on the table, which looks like a cooked turkey, starts moving. Okay. Suddenly it pops up. It still looks like a cooked turkey. It doesn't change. And he just says, "Do I smell sequel? Biatch." And that is the end.
That is Thankskilling.
That's Thankskilling. I don't know what else to say.
What a freaking ride,
This
dude.
might be our shortest episode ever.
That was okay. I do have tidbits that I could give out.
Yeah.
I could give out, like I'm handing them out like gifts.
Halloween's over, but okay. Real time, not for us though. It's Halloween week. Real time.
Yeah, real time, real time. So there is a musical adaptation of the film titled Thankskilling the Musical, created by Jeff Thompson, Jordan Mann, and David Eck. I think I said this before, most of the locations were shot without permits. The cast were mostly families and friends outside of Wanda Lush, who played the pilgrim in the very beginning of the movie. There is a sequel titled Thankskilling 3.
Yep.
And it did amass a Kickstarter fund of $112,000 for the budget.
Damn, I have not seen it. I haven't heard great things from some people, but I haven't seen it myself, so I can't say. Though there is no Thankskilling 2.
Nope, just 3.
So the series skipped directly to Thankskilling 3, and they do joke about an absence of Thankskilling 2 in that movie, from what I understand.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Yeah.
This movie was shot during the summer break between Kevin Stewart and Jordan Downey Jr.'s senior year of college.
Wow.
The special effects makeup artist Troy Smith had a budget of only a few $100s.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It was also filmed at Denison University in Granville, Ohio.
Okay.
Kind of interesting.
Midwestern movie. Okay.
Okay, to create the effect of the faceless sheriff,
Yeah.
the production team used strawberry jam.
Okay.
And the container of radioactive waste was not originally intended as a prop. It was discovered on location by the crew, and then they incorporated it into the script.
It already said radioactive materials on it.
I guess.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know.
Also, if they used that, what the hell was in it before?
Okay, right, exactly. Okay, this I have to say, I love low budget horror. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
We have a huge, huge love of low budget, right? And I just love when you can't, when filmmakers, they can't get distribution or they can't get fundings and they just do it themselves.
Yep.
So apparently they couldn't get distribution. So they have filmmakers sold the DVDs on Amazon themselves. They managed to sell 1,000 copies over the course of a year.
That's awesome.
I just thought that was really effing cool, man.
I love that is so cool. I love when stuff like that happens. I also do want to point out, I know we mentioned Jordan Downey, but I just wanted to specify, if we haven't already, that he is the voice of Turkey, because I love the voice of Turkey so much.
I did not know that. That's awesome.
He is the one. I know that this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I understand.
I judge you if you don't like this movie. No, it is. Listen, don't go into it thinking you're going to watch a masterpiece. Go into it thinking you're going to have fun.
Yeah. And
It's just fun.
and if this isn't the kind of movie for you, that's okay too. It doesn't have to be.
I would say if you're a fan of movies like Zombiever, you'll like this movie.
Yeah.
Because it's low budget, it's fun, it's silly, and it knows what it is. It's self-aware.
Yes. If you have friends of like minds who like something like this and you're doing a Friendsgiving, maybe have this on in the background just for shits and giggles, or even put it on and don't say anything to anyone and just let them catch random scenes.
Oh, better. I think that's a good way to go about it, man. Well, thank you so much for listening. If you liked the episode, please let us know. It would really help our podcast grow if you left us a 5-star review. We're also on social media. We're on TikTok and Instagram at ChainSawGirlsPod. We also have an email address, chainsawgirlspod@gmail.com. And we also have a Patreon. And right now we are going to shout out our top tier patrons. Let's go. We've got John M., Devin C., Angel R., Jolene, David G., John M., Jonathan W., Rob V., David T., Heather D., Franchise Driller, aka Ryan, Millie C., Adrian G., Chris S., Alex T., Adam VL, and James C. Thank you so much for being our top tier patrons. We appreciate you guys more than ever. Okay, bye.